All right, Erodium 4. What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. We're back with another roster review. Next off of that list, we've got GrandmasterErik. I like that name, buddy. So the guild that he is in, Pirates of the Galaxy. That sounds awesome. One of my favorite things with roster reviews is the really cool and funny in-game and guild names. All right, buddy, we see that you're on Erodium 4. Tell me your story of your movement through the levels in the comment section. Were you just in Chromium 2 or 3 and just jumped up to Erodium? Nobody is usually prepared for the jump up in levels. All right, let's go back to your main roster. So we're going to start with Fleet first, rank number 56. I'm sure you can get top 50. That's where you get those crystals. Let's get in there and take a look. All right, guys, so his current fleet grind, he said he is going for Finalizer because he's going for SLKR. So that's really smart. I hear from great minds in my Discord that Finalizer takes out Executor in one go. That's awesome. So you've got to build 6 to 7 fleets by the time you get to Kyber. So you got Malevolence. Where is Negotiator? Let me know in the comment section, buddy. Show me the regular ships. All right, so he did say the hardest ship grind is Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I hear that from a lot of people that I review. So Houndstooth, only at 6 stars. I'm sure you're working on 7 stars. Also, Relicking Bosk is a must. All right, you got Bugs. You got your First Order. Imperial type bomber is awesome. There's that Kylo Ren's command shuttle. TIE Echelon, great job. Vulture Droid, where's its brother? Hyena Bomber. Those 2 ships are driving me insane. Hans William Falcon, only at 5 stars because of IG 2000. That ship is nasty. I call that the tweezers because it pulls out my gray hairs. All right, man. Really scarce fleet. Definitely got to work on it. Don't ever stop. All right, back to your main roster. So, Squad Arena team, Sith Eternal and Wat Tambor. Let's get in there and take a look. All right, Galactic Power, 3.1 million, huge Sith bump. Thank you for playing the game. All right, so his current squad grind, he's going for a second Galactic Legend over Core, SLKR. He said it's taking a lot of time, so I want to talk about that. There is not enough time to build enough Galactic Legends to be competitive by the time you reach K2. So that's why I always say building these Galactic Legend counters with non-GLs is definitely very important. All right, so this is a Sith Eternal rush account. So I don't want to say rush account because he's already at 3.1 million galactic power. But all you see as far as relics are prerequisites as far as your C and Kylo Ren Unmasked. So he does have some of the chess pieces like JKR. You know, he's got Moff Gideon. He has got, CLS. He's got your Padme. Doesn't have Darth Vader and Darth Malak. Does not have gas. All right, back to the top of the roster. So I'm going to read through his notes really quickly because they're not very long. So what are you proud of? He said he's proud of Imperial Troopers and his Sith Eternal. Very nice. Hardest game grind. I love to hear this from people. He said it's probably gear and relics for Galactic Legend. Definitely agree with that, buddy. And then last question is, what tips would you give to anyone entering your level? He said to probably stay focused and specialize on your personal targets. All right, that's about it. Let's go back to my notes. All right, buddy. So you have got 5, 10, 15, 19 relics. So let's talk a little bit about the no GP cap. So at 3.1 million galactic power, you're definitely not facing anyone's same GP or less. You're definitely facing higher. I face people with at least 2 million to 3 million more galactic power, at least 10 to 15 more relics. So I can't fathom what you're doing on defense, but you're doing well enough to get to Erodium. Everyone's shard is just so different. All right, so let's break down this roster a little bit. So let's take a look at what he's proud of first. Let's go look at your Imperial Troopers. All right, very nice with the imps. I do hear they beat what they outspeed. I'm definitely working on this squad. This is great that you got this because of Sith Eternal. Very nice. Go back to your main roster. We'll look at Sith Eternal in your Galactic Legend. So I want to see what kind of speed you're running at in Erodium. Speed and mods are very, very important. So top 5, you have Thrawn and Moff Gideon. Great job there with Piet. How fast is Moff Gideon? Okay, you got him at 283. Very nice. There are some Moff Gideons that get pretty nasty. You've got Colonel Stark. He is at 301. Very nice. Let's go look at Grand Admiral Thrawn. You've got him at 308. Let's look at the secondaries. So plus 18, plus 22, plus 20, plus 22, plus 24. I did not look at Colonel Stark just because you had some good mods on Colonel Stark. Let's take a look at them. So plus 23 all 5 times, plus 15, plus 16, plus 19, plus 21. Okay. And then you've got Admiral Piet at 331. Very nice. You have mod 22, 25 all 5 times, 20, 19, and 17. All right, and then number 1 is your Galactic Legend, Sith Eternal. We'll take a look at him now. So good job with Sith Eternal. You know, he is definitely a great offensive GL. You know, I hear him and Armorer can duo a full GML squad. A lot of people say Sith Eternal sucks. I don't agree with that. I think he's a great offensive GL. No one's putting him on defense. So good job that you have him. Good looking mods there. You got health protection. So if anyone out there that's in the audience has Sith Eternal and yours is amazing, if he's missing anything, if you can give him any tips, put it in the comment section. Health protection, speed, potency, tenacity, and then special offense, almost 13,000. So like I said, I don't have Sith Eternal. Good job with what you have here. So I've been taking out SLKRs very well, like 90 to 100%. So I now know what an SLKR squad needs. So once I get that for Sith Eternal, I'll start incorporating it to my roster reviews. All right, good job with your Galactic Legend. Go back to your regular roster. All right, so let's talk a little bit about. So he doesn't have much to look at. They're just prerequisites. So what I would say, buddy, this is why I can't wait to go live, and I can't wait till my next upgrade so I can have this chat and this banter with everyone. Like, I want to pick your brain. I want to figure out what's going on in your mind and what you're doing. So I think the biggest problems you probably have are Galactic Legends, Gas, and Darth Revan and Darth Maul, because you don't have either of them. So I would highly recommend that you get Gas, because you're probably using Sith Eternal to solo Gas, but then what are you doing if they have Darth Revan? You know, it's hard to do these roster reviews without being able to talk to somebody. That's like the 10th take that I've done. Roster reviews are getting more difficult to do. So let's take a look at your Gas grind. Let's go look at Galactic Republic. Galactic Republic is definitely a great faction. You definitely want to work on it. The Padme squad's amazing. So is Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. So you got Padme. Okay, General Kenobi, good job with your guild. Shock T, only at 2 stars. C-3PO, he doesn't even have Ewoks. And then Snips. So definitely have to work on Galactic Republic. And then Separatists. You need Padme. You can't get Gas without Padme. So Separatists, I would really work on them. Don't sleep on them. I hear that they can take out JML comps. Now, you do have Sith Eternal for that, but then what would you do for Gas? So if you had Separatists to take out JML, and you could save C for Gas, it's a chess match. So I'm like 20-30% with that counter, just because my mods aren't great yet. I'm going to build it, but you definitely don't want to sleep on it. Okay, so you need B1, B2, got Hello There, Droideka. Yeah, you don't have much core at all. Okay, let's go look at your main roster again. So like I said, but it's not a problem. You know, you're going for 2 Galactic Legends. I've always preached core my whole coming up in the game. You know, core in mods are king until you reach like a Rhodium 1 up to like, you know, in the Kyber. Your core hits a huge, massive Galactic Legend wall because people will have core built up with Galactic Legends. So what I would say, buddy, is definitely get SOKR. We'll look at your first order grind. All right. So before I go through it, I would highly recommend that you watch my videos on how to beat SOKR. I have some tips in there how to make your squad good enough so that counter does not work. So you're there, you know, you've got Captain Phasma Omi for Territory Wars. Good job there. How fast do you have her? 100 boost, 330. I've seen Phasma's over 400 speed. Okay, so definitely work on that squad. They are amazing. Definitely get your second Galactic Legend. That's what you're doing. I know it takes a lot of time. So after you get SOKR, I would highly recommend you build gas, and then you build these Galactic Legend counters with non-GLs. It is so important. So only tips I could probably basically give you is, like I said, I can't fathom what you're doing, is let's look at your Empire squad because you have Sith Eternal. All right, Empire. So what I would highly recommend is that you build the Rey Galactic Legend counter with Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Mara Jade, and then Traya or Darth Talon. So let's take a look at Vader. So you got 4 speed. Good job. He needs 4 speed mods to take on Rey. If you told me like 4 or 5 months ago I was going to move Vader to speed mods, I would have laughed, just like how I did with my Bas-Lashan and Old Ben. Take a look at stats. Okay, 275 speed, great job. I know he needs to be no less than like 285, 295. The potency is going to be a problem, only 64% because you have a tenacity set. So tenacity at 73%, I'm not sure what that's doing. Let me know in the comment section. It's probably just because of the secondaries. Potency, he can't be less than like 100%, especially if you're taking on Galactic Legend Rey. And then offense, that's higher than what it usually needs, around 7,000. 7,100 is great for having speed mods to take on Rey. Let's go look at mods. Offense, 18 speed. If that tenacity was potency. Like I said, let me know what's going on with the tenacity. Okay, you got 19 speed, tenacity again. Okay, you got crit chance, offense, speed. Offense primary with potency and speed. Good job with offense primary with potency and speed in the secondary, but it's tenacity. Okay, and you've got critical damage with offense percent. Look at that potency. 10%, that's amazing. But I definitely want to pick your brain on the tenacity. And up here you got speed, crit chance, offense, protection. I said Vader's great. You know, I would highly recommend that you use squad, like use your Sith Eternal to get as high as you can in your squad arena until you start facing like where Reys are at, and move your mods, make your Vader squad amazing. Do your research like how I did with my JKR JKL squad. Do your research, practice in squad arena, get that counter down. So I see you have like 3 Omis and 2 of them are for territory war. So great job helping your guild out there. All right, let's go back to, all right, so we already saw Thrawn speed. Let's go back to regular roster. I'm trying to be as helpful as I can. So if anyone out there, if you guys have any tips, it's very hard because he doesn't have any core. So put something in the comment section. I don't think that's a problem at all. You know, if you're not doing well, you're trying to get to end game. So 2 Galactic Legends by a Rhodium 1 K5 is definitely what you want. You know, it's ideal to have 3 Galactic Legends, but it's so hard because there's no time. There's no GP cap. We jump up in levels. So that's why I recommend you build these Galactic Legend counters with non-GLs. All right, so like I said, we already looked at first order. I would definitely check out my video. We looked at your imps. Now let's go look at your major chess pieces. All right, let's go look at... I want to talk to you about not Bad Batch, but bounty hunters. All right, so don't even have Grief Karga. I would highly recommend, you know, while you're trying to get SLKR, it takes so much time. You gotta build this bounty hunter squad. Orasing lead, Zamwasa Omicron, Boss, Karga, Mandalorian. Because to be able to take out Darth Revan's is a huge responsibility because you don't have gas. And only thing that's going to take out Darth Revan is either gas or, you know, a Galactic Legend. So building bounty hunters, I only have a Relic Bosk. I have videos out that I take out super fast Darth Revans. This squad is amazing. I would highly recommend you build it while you're trying to get SLKR. All right, let's go look at... All right, we looked at Galactic Republic. Let's look at Jedi. You know, Jedi to me are amazing. You know, Jedi Knight Revan Squad's awesome. You know, you probably have just jumped up the level so quickly, just like I have. I've gone through Chromium, Rhodium, into Kyber so quickly. Like I said, there's not enough time to build these squads. Jedi Knight Revan Squad to me is amazing. Not counting your opponent's Galactic Legends, you know, super well modded gas, Darth Revan, Darth Malix. JKR is taking out whatever your next best squad on your opponent's side is. Good job with Hermit Yoda. How fast do you have Hermit Yoda? 194. I would go into a mod frenzy as well. So, yeah, definitely a squad you have to build up. You know, after SLKR, Jedi Knight Luke would be amazing to get. He's an amazing tune for an SLKR counter. Like I said, if it's not, since you're already behind with core and you're going for 2 Galactic Legends, if it's not a Galactic Legend prerequisite, it's not a Galactic Legend counter with non-GLs, I wouldn't build it. All right, then there's no time for experimenting anymore. Let's go look at Sith. Actually, Rebels. Rebels is for Sith. All right, so like I said, early on, this does well. CLS, you got Han, you got Chewbacca, there's no Chewpio, there's no C-3PO. CLS is an amazing chess piece. You know, with Han shooting first, like you can blow away teams. It's a great squad. It's hold the line for me. It's my defensive team. All right, let's go look at Sith. All right, there's a Darth Sidious Omicron. I love how Capital Games added where you can now see the Omicron. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people were asking for that. All right, so you got Darth Talon, you got Darth Traya. So you got to work on one of them. I have not researched that counter too much. Like I said, I was trying to perfect my SLKR count. I've got that perfected. Now I'm gonna move on to a Darth Vader, you know, Palpatine, Vader. So you got Palpatine already R7 because of Sith Eternal. So you've got him at 248 speed. That's perfect for the counter. Potency, I know he needs more. Special offense, almost at 12,000 or 11,000. That's good there. So definitely, once I build that and I get better, I will incorporate that in my videos. All right, let's go look at, I think that's kind of about it as far as what he has. All right, let's look at Jedi Knight Anakin. R7 speed mods, getting nicely set up for the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. 264 speed, I'm sure you'll work on that getting faster. Potency, that's great under Padme to land. Buff immunity and healing immunity on Kylo Ren Unmasked if you're facing crew squads. Offense 8,000, critical chance 90%. Critical chance, it's got speed, offense, potency. That's beautiful secondaries. It's just, that crit chance is great for coming up in the game, but later on, critical damage. All right, you've got offense here with 10% defense. All right. So like I said, guys, not too much to look at. You know, Jedi Knight Revan, 244. You know, make sure you're not being soloed by Vader. I would run 4 speed, 2 tenacity with the tenacity primary here. 253 speed. Yeah, you could be getting soloed by Vaders. All right. So back to the top. Like I said, buddy, thanks for playing the game. You know, I respect the grind. I don't hate on anyone's account. I just try to be super helpful. So if you're not doing well now, you're going to set yourself up nicely for the end game. Get that second Galactic Legend. You definitely have to work on your core a little bit. Got to get those chess pieces. All right, guys, if you have any super helpful tips, definitely put something in the comment section. Thank you for being on the show, buddy. I love to look at rosters. I am going for Sith Eternal. I definitely want to get him. It's all about chess pieces and being able to take out the Galactic Legends and having some kind of defense to back it up. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this roster review, definitely blast that like button. Keep on sitting. Until next time, DK signing out.